Alright, hello everyone. My name is Corbin. This is an unboxing of this new Sony 4K FDR-AX53. This is a brand new camera for me. I've had some experience with other Sony stuff, a lot of Canon stuff, do wedding video. So while this is a little bit more consumer focused, 4K for under $1,000 is pretty attractive. I won't bore you with all the details. If you're looking at this video, you probably already know a lot of the specifics of what this thing can do. So we'll just get right into the unboxing. So I ordered this on B&H. Wasn't expecting it until March 20th, but we got it today, which is March 11th. So we got warranty cards, random different manuals. Thank you for your purchase. You're welcome, Sony. So we'll put all that to the side. Another manual. Open this up. Alright, so we got the obligatory power cable, HDMI, so you can see that micro, HDMI normal to micro, USB cable, power brick, pretty standard. We got the battery, no remote in this one. Some of the larger ones, like the AX100, come with a remote. This one doesn't. Good old Sony FV70 with 1960 milliamp hours. Awesome. And then the actual camcorder. I already know all this stuff. Alright, so there it is. Take this off. We'll take this off. Nice. Pretty good looking camera. Got your 4K giant logo there, Zeiss lens, 20x zoom, f2 to f4.4. I'm guessing that's at the long end. Got our mic up here. Hot shoe with our multi-mount there. Wide tight, photo release. Yep, that comes out. Pops up. Diopter right there. Multi-port with a plug-in power mic port. Nice texture, your near field tap location. Pretty small hand strap, but it's a pretty light camera, so that's nice. DC hand, battery, tripod, bottom battery mount, just like the AX100. I'm comparing this to the AX100 because that's the other 4K camera that I've used for weddings before. 30x clear image, which it's a 20x optical, so. Alright, so let's get this thing. Oh, here's the bottom. All the normal stuff. Manual. This is the ring that moves. Lens cap. There's the headphone port, which is nice to know that it has one. Yeah. The camera itself feels pretty substantial. It's a little plasticky, but it has a heft to it. I wouldn't want to drop it on the ground, especially on this. This seems pretty weak. Not a lot of metal that you come in contact with. Most of it is plastic. So close that up. All right, so let's get the battery in. There we go. It's a pretty impressive stabilizer in there. As you can see, it's not moving. A lot of travel on that stabilizer. Which is nice for handheld. So we'll do English. Yep. 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 It is March 11th today. And it is about 3:15 in the afternoon. Yep, I got it. So it's just telling you you can use the Play Memories apps. Alright, so here we go. Somehow we're in macro mode already, which is fun. You can kind of see. Looks good. So inside we have the HDMI, power button. Turns off and on very quickly, which is nice. Night shot, quick button. Kind of see the filter going up and down there. Button to go into your media. And then a voice. This is a my voice reducer right there. I'm not even going to hit it. And then we have the mode button. So we can go from photo to video mode and back, which is nice. I'm going to be using it almost exclusively in video mode. So we'll go through the menu. Shooting mode. Same thing. You got movie, photo, time-lapse, smooth, slow record, golf shot, and high-speed record. Those are grayed out because I'm guessing because we're in 4K. So you got your manual settings. I'm going to go through these quick for the sake of the video. All of them are on auto right now. Some of them are grayed out again because of the mode, I'm guessing. Cool. This My button is a cool thing. So you can, there's going to be 3 buttons on the side and you can change them. So like if I wanted to do, let's say, manual ring setting. Let's set that to one of them. So I choose it and I can tell it to go to 1, which is cool. I don't really need picture profiles because there isn't really going to be much need for that. So we can go back. Right now we're in, see that disappears. I think we can turn that on. I have another one of these that I've been playing with. I think we do display setting. Oops. Yeah, on. And this just keeps the shooting settings displayed, which is nice. So there's the My buttons. Now you can, like this My button is the manual ring setting, and you have a lot of settings for the manual ring. It's kind of annoying to me that you have to go into the manual ring setting in the menu, that you can't just hit the manual button repeatedly. But maybe that'll be fixed later in an update or something like that. Stabilizer, Intelligent Active is the new fancy mode. And this is, again, confirming that the normal image stabilizer and the active mode both work in 4K. Because right now we are in 4K. 4K 30p 60 megabits per second. And as you could see there, oops. The only one that was off is the Intelligent Active, which comes on when you go into HD. So don't worry about that. Let's see. Let's go into. Let's do 100 megabits. So it's telling me it can't do still images. I'm okay with that. So now we're in 100 megabits. Still flashing at me that we have no card, no flash because we're in 100 megabits. It's at 30p. I want to go down to 24. So we'll do. There we go. Next. 100. Yep. There we go. So now we're at 4K, 24p, 100 megabits per second, which is what I'll be in most of the time. I noticed that it defaults when you're in XVAC-S 4K to 2-channel. It won't do surround sound. Again, it's super high bit rate. You have a mode button here, so you can go back and forth to photo and stuff like that if you wanted to. Intelligent auto, those don't really change. You have a focus tracker, which is kind of fun. If you look, it tracks the thing that I shoot it at, which is really cool. I'm excited to try this out in a wedding. And then you can hit this to turn that off. Zoom. It's set to the manual zoom right now, so it can zoom in pretty far. 20x optical is pretty decent. Come on, autofocus. There you go. So that's cool. And then you can set all of these things. So you hit manual again, and it goes to it turns off that ring. So we're gonna hit zoom again. Like, let's say we want to do exposure. So we can ratchet up the exposure, and then if you oh, I want to go back to manual, just hit the manual button or auto, and it goes back to auto. So that's a neat little feature. Record time, it was about 1 hour and 21 minutes with a 64 gig U3 card. Edit copy, you can just mess with your stuff. Wireless, this is something I haven't messed with yet. Control with a smartphone, you can toggle that on and off. It wants to do the Play Memories app. I might do a separate video with that. And then it also has multi-camera control. So I'm going to try this. I got 2 of these cameras, so I'm going to try to link them together and get them to control each other. Should be really cool. Save me a lot of time. Playback function, that's just the same playback function as before. Setup has a lot of more in-depth settings that aren't related to your shooting as much. So like your card functions, your playback settings, time code and user bit, how you want your time code user bit to run, in and out connections, beeping, which that was one of the first things I did, was turn that off because that was really annoying. Monitor brightness, you can turn your record lamp on and off, which is going to be helpful. Remote control, which I assume is for an IR, because it has the IR port right there. So I'm assuming you can turn on your remote control and use like another Sony remote control. Initializing. All of this stuff I'm going to test out. So like all the low light and all that stuff. I have a wedding pretty soon, and I plan on putting up another video with some samples of it. So you'll be able to see all that. Date and time settings. So setup is a little bit more base settings. Yeah, and then shooting mode is the same as the shooting mode. They always want you to have access to that for some reason. So yeah, so it's telling me right there I can't go into high-speed recording. Let's change that. So let's go file format, AVC HD. Takes a second. Now let's go back into that mode. Oh, we still can't do it. AVC HD, so let's do XVAC-S. There we go. Okay, one more time. We'll do the mode button. Yep, high-speed recording. So right now it's at 120p at full HD. So that's pretty cool. 60 megabits per second. You can get some nice high-speed stuff if you wanted to. Oh, yep, I'm in the wrong mode. There we go. And we're back to 4K 24/100. So, pretty cool. It does not turn off when you close this. Oh, I just lied. It totally does. Okay, correction. It'll turn off, and then when you pull that out, yep, it comes back on. So now you can kind of see in there, I don't know how well you can see it, but there's the display of all the stuff is in the eyepiece, and you close that and it turns back off. So it does, just like the AX100, it'll turn on and off when you open and close the monitor thing. The monitor will go all the way around. It'll go in, as you can see. Any other questions, just shoot me a message, a direct message, and I'll try to handle them. I'll speaker there. So yeah, that's the brand new Sony FDR-AX53 4K 100 megabit per second consumer grade camcorder. I'm going to be using it for some not consumer grade stuff, and we'll see how it works. So thanks for watching. Any questions, let me know.